Hey friends, how are you today? Wherever you are in the world, greetings, hello, blessings. I am out in nature, my favorite spot, as you know, and I love nature. I love snow, and I love winter, just not crazy about when it's really cold. And today it's actually quite nice out. I'm going to say it's about maybe +1 or 2, and it's kind of a nice day for me today because lately it's been like minus colder degrees and it's been cold, so it's a nicer day today. So I love making my videos outside in nature, and when it's cold out, I guess I can change that belief, right? I can just say, oh, well, I'll just dress really warm and I'll come out and I'll just do it in the cold, but I'll be dressed really warm. Like today, I brought a blanket so I can sit on it. It's just right here behind me. And I sat underneath this beautiful pine tree that I love. I love pine trees, my favorite. One of my favorite kind of trees, pine trees. And as I've told you guys before, I do have a pine cone tattoo on my arm, and the significance of the pine cone. It has a lot of significance, but for me, I got the pine cone for one because I love pine trees. I've always been attracted to them, and the other reason is because it's shaped like our pineal gland, and our pineal gland is in the middle of our brain, and it's a very important gland for our spiritual development, our spiritual evolution. And when we speak about the higher self and being connected to our higher self, it's through the pineal gland. It connects us to, all that is. It connects us to the divine wisdom. So you can look it up, you can study the pineal gland, but it's a very important gland in the body. And the other thing I wanted to speak about today, briefly, I'd like to speak about it in many of the videos because it's such an important practice in your life, is to speak to your body. I like to say the body, because the body is not, it's like, the body is our vehicle. We are spirit living in the body. So that's why I like to call it the body, not my body. It's the body. It's our vehicle. And what I have been doing for many years, as you know, some of you might not know that I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for years. I've been a teacher. I've taught, I used to counsel young offenders, and I have my psychology degree. And these things that I've learned over my journey, over the years, are all things that I like to bring through to teach you. So today I really wanted to talk about body talk because I do it every day. And when we have, I've had other videos talk about pain spots, and doing the light language to help with the pain spots in the body. But speaking to the body is so important. When we speak to our body's innate wisdom hears us. So we're not talking to our brain, the synapse brain, as we call it. We're talking to the innate body. So it's the whole electromagnetic field of us. Our bodies are made mostly of water. And what is water? Water is life itself. Water, there have been studies that, water in crystallized form is love. So when you think of a snow, why do we, when we see a snowflake, why is it so perfectly beautiful? Like if you've seen or even, acknowledged the beauty of a snowflake, It's water in crystallized form. You know, there have been studies, Dr. Emoto, I believe his name is, did studies on water and how if we speak to water consciousness, right? We're speaking to the water, sending the water love, joy, laughter, you know, high frequency vibrations to the water will vibrate higher and higher. So if we as humans, our bodies are made mostly of water, and we speak to the water of us, what are we doing? We are transforming the water of us, which we mostly are made up of. So I've been speaking to my body for, I'm going to say, at least 16, 17 years. And the more I speak, the more, when I first started, the more I spoke to this body, the more it would respond. So we're talking to the trillions of cells in the body. We're talking to the water of the body. We're talking to the innate of the body, because the innate body is the wisdom itself. It knows exactly how to heal itself. The body knows what to do and what frequencies it needs to pull in from the field, the quantum field that's all around us. The body knows exactly what it needs. So when you do, if you're familiar with kinesiology and you do yes or no questions, and you're asking the innate part of the body the questions, that is the body giving you yes or no answers. So it's like when you muscle test, kinesiology, right? You're muscle testing and you get your answers. That is what you're speaking to when you're speaking to the body. You're speaking to the innate body. Okay? So I just wanted you to understand that part of it, because some people say, what do you mean talk to your body? Well, your body is the innate wisdom. Okay? So for instance, you have a pain, just for an example, you have a pain somewhere in the body. Use your consciousness and your focus and intention to speak to that part of the body. You can do it out loud. It's actually better to use your voice, right? Because it's the connection to the innate. And your innate body is listening. It's listening. Remember, everything is consciousness. So you go to the part where you're having a pain. You speak to it. Okay, you can close your eyes. You can go and do it in meditations even better, because then you're more present and you're in higher states of consciousness when you're doing it. But you can just do it, but in the moment you're doing it, right? So you're saying, okay, this area, let's say it's in your elbow. Elbow, innate body. I'm talking to you. Innate body. I am instructing you to, transmute this pain in my elbow, or in my knee, or in my shoulder, or in my back. These are just different areas. I'm just going to talk about this briefly today, because I'm going to talk about it in other videos as well. But speaking to your body out loud it's magical. And over the years I've been doing it, and I find now with more and more cooperation that we are having with the body, because of more and more people awakening on the planet. It's just kind of like more and more people are realizing that these things and these truths work. It's the way the universe functions. And who is the universe? The universe is all around us. The universe is within us. The universe is us. And, these truths, you can hear them and understand them at the consciousness that you're at. And as you expand your consciousness, I know I've said this before, but as you expand your consciousness, you understand these truths deeper and deeper and deeper, and your whole perspective of the same truth deepens. Okay? So, you know, you can discover these things all on your own. I'm just sharing with you what works for me and what I've learned over the years. So, yeah. So I'm just going to give you one more example, and then we'll just do a little light language transmission to activate within your being, your field, your system, the ability to understand this truth more, and to activate within you the truth of what this little talk about is today. Okay? So we'll do a little light language activation in just a moment. I just want to give you one more example. So each of our organs in our body, they all are consciousness. And if you talk to the organs in the body, they will listen. So you can ask yourself, and you're asking the innate body, innate, you can ask this: are my kidneys needing, some attention? You can say, innate body, are my kidneys needing some attention right now? And then you can wait for an answer. And the yes answer, your body will give you like a feeling of yes. And a no answer, it'll give you kind of a not that feeling of feeling good. This is just, so when I first started doing this, it was a little bit harder to decipher. But as you practice doing this, your body, you're gonna become more in touch with the body and how it's just telling you yes or no answers. So when you first begin, it might not, you might not get a yes or no answer, because sometimes it takes time. So it's just something you can start practicing, talking to the body. You have a little ache and pain anywhere in the body, talk to that area of the body and specify, focus, what's your intention? Sit and just talk to it. You can just close your eyes and focus. And these are all just wonderful things you can do to heal areas in the body, because the body knows how to heal itself. Okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in another video, but right now we'll do a quick little light language transmission to elevate your frequency and to activate within you your own inner knowings, your own truth. Okay? So I'm going to sit here where I put a little blanket. And it's funny, as I meditated before I started talking, I sat under one of my favorite kinds of trees, which is the pine tree, and there's snow up here, and so the snow was dripping down, and it was water dripping down onto my head. And I know I wanted to talk a little bit about water today, and I'm like, okay, there's some confirmation that talking about water. Water is life. Water is life itself. And just think about a snowflake, crystallized form water. How beautiful it is. And, those studies from Dr. Emoto, you can look it up. Dr. Emoto studies on water and how words of love and peace and joy towards the water change the molecular structure of it. And we're made mostly of water, changes our molecular structure. And so the more and more you talk to the body, the more and more it'll heal for you. It'll listen to you. The innate body will listen, and it knows what to do. So if you say, innate body, I instruct you to heal this little pain I'm feeling in my right shoulder, you can say. And then just close your eyes and allow it and know that it's happening. And if you feel it again, talk to it again. It's practice. The more you practice, the quicker the healings happen. I know, because I do it myself. I teach you things that I do myself and that I've known to work for years. And on that note, we'll just do a quick little beautiful light language. You know, light language is love. And it will activate within you whatever your body needs in the now moment. And you can also set an intention, like I've said before. Activating truth within. Activating truth within. They're saying these sounds, they activate within us whatever is needed in the moment. Sound is frequency. And heard from the voice is high frequency. It is source itself. So I hope you enjoyed this little talk today. If you feel like leaving a comment, I'd love to hear from you. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. And love each moment as much as you can. When things come up, be in the moment. And when you're in the moment, the answers to any questions, they come to you with more ease and grace. Thanks for listening. Peace. Have a great day, guys. And water's dripping on my head as I speak. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Talk to you soon. Thanks.